So that month, I was really upset with myself. This was in June. I started looking on YouTube, on diets, on different plans, on things that I could do. I'm looking at everybody's journeys here on YouTube, and I was like, oh my God, those girls are doing it. How are they doing it? You know, I'm reading more, I'm listening more, I'm watching more videos, and then all of a sudden I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start something. And I was told about cabbage soup diet. It's a low calorie diet. Basically, you're like starving yourself for that week, and you're eating things, but you have to like eat what's on the 7-day plan, like what it tells you. Only thing about that is you're losing like all your water weight, basically what it is, and you see results every day on the scale. I did a colon cleanser. I took a multivitamin. That was only the first 7 days, and then after that, it was just, I'm like, you know what, I have to do something. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I started looking, I'm like, I might as well just do a low calorie like everyone is doing and see how that works for me, and I've been doing that ever since. Towards the end of June, that's when I was looking at Slim by Faith videos. By the way, I didn't have a YouTube channel then, and I came across a friend of mine who was on Facebook, because I like freestyle music, and they do too. And I happened to come across their picture on their page, on Slim by Faith's page. I'm like, wait, I know this girl. And that's when I went on her page. I'm like, hey, that's the girl that I'm friends with on Facebook. And then me and her started chatting. That's Miss Ray 210, by the way. We started chatting, and then she told me, you know what? You should create your own YouTube channel, separate than the YouTube channel that you have for freestyle music. I have a lot of freestyle artists on my page, and I didn't want none of them to see that, and she talked me into it, and I've been doing this ever since. But you see the difference between now and last time? I'm not going through anything. I'm tired. This is my wake-up call. This is the time where mentally I'm strong enough to be able to handle this. I wasn't 2 years ago. If I would have had to go to the doctors about these rashes 2 years ago, I would have never done anything about it. If my daughter had told me that's the same thing 2 years ago, sadly, I probably would have not been able to do it because my mind was not in the right state of mind and strong enough to be able to focus on myself. But things have changed in my life. And because of the situation that I'm in now, I'm able to focus on myself and on my health. And I'm like, all these problems that I'm having, and it's all caused by one thing. All I have to do is eliminate the weight part. And I'm on top. I was told I was morbidly obese. Not severely obese. Not obese. Morbidly obese. I guess that's a step after severe. And I was like, my what is that? BMI, I think? Body mass index. It was like at 40, I don't know, like a 42 something. It was up there. And I was like, okay, I didn't understand that. But I knew I was big. And I don't want to be like that no more. And I'm tired. I'm so fed up. And I'm ready. I'm ready to beat this thing and break out of this. And look, I am so close under the 200s. I can't even believe I made it this far. All because of you guys. And oh my God. I'm doing this, This is a big step for me. This is a big hurdle I'm going over. But see, things are a lot easier now than they were before. And I can focus on myself. And my daughter, I know my daughter hasn't really said much about it. But I know it makes her happy to see that I'm trying to do something about my weight. She's never seen me the way I look right now. I've always been way bigger. I've noticed her looking at me. She's told me, she keeps repeating to me that I'm so pretty. Things that she never really used to say to me. You know, she's noticing me more. I find her staring at me. Like she's trying to figure out who I am. And I know deep down inside I'm making her happy. My son, he's little. He doesn't understand yet. You know? Good thing, though, is I was able to break my son from that cycle of seeing your mom be put through stuff, and then you grow up to be emotional, and I didn't want to have no bad role model or example for him, you know, and I knew I had to get him out of that. But my kids need a strong mother, a healthy mother, and a mother that's going to be there for them. Not just physically, but emotionally. And when you're dealing with stuff and you're an emotional mess, I'm sorry, but you can't be an emotional mess and give your kids exactly what they need. You can be there, you can provide for them, you can do this, but emotionally you cannot be there for your kids if you ain't emotionally right yourself. Well, that was my situation. I guess I can't speak for others, but that's not only am I dealing with my physical, but by me doing this, I'm not just healing this, I'm fixing this, you know? I've never seen my daughter look at me like that. That makes me feel good. Okay, I just wanted to share that with you guys, because there might be somebody out there that's probably mentally going through the same thing or had been through the same thing. You know, there's people that are probably going through obstacles right now, jumping over those hurdles and still trying to do this. Man, you are strong and powerful if you can do that. I wasn't. I couldn't. I was too weak. You know, and I feel so bad for all the bad decisions I made. Because there's no one to blame but me. Nobody. I don't care what those men did to me. Really. It was my fault. I stayed. I did it. I dealt with it. I shouldn't have. You know, but I did. And now there's no turning back. I'm, you know, focused on myself, on my kids, on being healthy and living a long life. You know, God willing, you know, I just want to be healthy. And I feel healthier. I'm eating healthier. I have more energy. So already I have reached my goal in a sense. But I want to be healthier. You know, I have a lot of damage that I did to myself. I have to fix it. I know my skin isn't going to go away. My skin has been stretched out to the max. I know my scars on my arms ain't going to go away. Those are there. But that's okay, because those are reminders of the things that I won't do ever again. So that's what I have to deal with. God bless everybody. I just wanted to share that with y'all. I hope that this helps, motivates, inspires somebody. Okay. Have a blessed day.